Man, you know what they say. When it gets close to time, you want to release something. Actually, that's not what they said. We got a lot of leaks. We got a lot of leaks to talk about. All right? I don't know where I was going with that. Let's just run it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Daniel, and today we got more leaks for you. So a couple weeks ago, maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago, I did coverage on the Xiaomi Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro, and today we have renders of the Galaxy S20, and supposedly we have a spec sheet for the Galaxy S20 Ultra. This phone is gonna be a unit. Trust. Samsung is bringing all the guns. So Samsung is gonna have a lot of different types of phones. Supposedly, I guess S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra. I don't really know on that regard. There's gonna be a lot to it. They're also gonna have a 4 and a 5G option for at least the S20 Ultra. And then along with that, they're also gonna have it where you can purchase based off of your storage options. So for the S20 Ultra, I believe the baseline model is going to be 128 gigabytes of storage with 12 gigabytes of RAM. And then building up from that, you can go to the 256 gigabytes of storage and the 512 gigabyte storage. And you can get those with either 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM, depending. The S20 Ultra will also come with the availability for expandable storage, supporting up to 1 terabyte, supposedly from Samsung. They've confirmed that or mentioned that or something. But yeah, so you can get an expandable storage of up to 1 terabyte on a micro SD card, along with the already 512 or 250 whatever size phone you want. So to make this phone even more beefy, it's gonna come with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery and the capability to charge at 45 watts for fast charging, which is insane. Excuse the brakes outside, we're gonna keep rolling. Along with the 45 watt fast charging, supposedly from this tweet from Max Weinbeck, I think is how you say his name, sorry if I butchered it, you can go from 0 to 100% battery in 74 minutes, which may not seem like a lot, but for that big of a battery and for a phone that apparently is going to pack this much punch, that's actually pretty solid, if you ask me. That's you know, if you're sitting in an airport, you got a little bit of a delay, you're running low, plug that thing in, you just vibe out while you're eating your Subway in the airport terminal, listening to music, got your phone charging. That thing's gonna be done before you get on the next plane. The other thing to talk about is their cameras. Now, I will say from the S20 Plus render, which is I think is what we got on Twitter, I am not a fan of this domino looking camera bump. I wasn't a fan of the Apple camera bump, and everybody that's doing the little square tile bump after this, I'm not huge on it, but I get it. You gotta have somewhere to pack all those cameras and the sensors, sure. But I will say, I don't know if you saw the OnePlus concept phone from CES, where they have the hiding cameras, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. If OnePlus can do it, so can everybody else. Hide your cameras, because this domino look is disgusting. Stop. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyways, back to the cameras. So we saw the Xiaomi Mi Note 10 have the first 108 megapixel camera, and it is said that the Xiaomi Mi 10 and Mi 10 Pro are also going to have the same camera. And now it looks like Samsung is going to try and pack in that 108 megapixel camera into the S20 Ultra. Now, to go along with that, they're going to have a 48 megapixel 10 times optical camera, as well as a 12 megapixel wide angle camera. Great, we're pushing the limits, cameras are neat, awesome. There's also word that they're gonna have a 100 times zoom feature, possibly, which could be the reason why you have the really big camera bump. I don't know, that one's not really as set in stone with the leak as the rest of them. We'll see. Me personally, I think cameras on the back of phones and having them be so spectacular is cool and all, but I'm not a big picture taker. I want my phone to function well, I want it to be fast, and I want it to look nice. So the cameras and the bump really just rubbed me the wrong way, but we live through it. We move on from it. we take what we can get. But I will say, I'm really glad that companies are trying to push the limits with these phones. I hope we see that more from Apple, Google, and all the other people who are making phones this year. I'm really been upset with the way that Apple's been doing their phones. So hopefully they switch some stuff up. I hope Google keeps bringing the heat. I think this year is going to be a really good year for phones. So with that, if you have other phones you want me to cover, or if I maybe missed something in this review leak thing, let me know down in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to check out the other leak video we did for the Xiaomi Mi 10, you're going to see that here. Other than that, we're going to catch you guys in the next one.